The conquest of Canaan stands as one of the most challenging and sobering narratives within the sacred scripture. The story begins as the Israelites, led by Joshua, stand at the threshold of the promised land after their long exodus. The Lord had promised this land to Abraham's descendants, but now the time of fulfillment had come with a solemn and severe command. In the book of Deuteronomy, the command is given, "But in the cities of these peoples that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance, you shall save alive nothing that breathes, but you shall devote them to complete destruction, as the Lord your God has commanded." Deuteronomy 20:16-18. This established the herem, the sacred ban of total destruction. The first great stronghold to fall was Jericho. As recorded in Joshua chapter 6, the Israelites marched around the city for 7 days, as the Lord instructed. On the 7th day, the priests blew the trumpets, the people shouted, and the mighty walls collapsed. The soldiers went up into the city and, following the divine command, devoted all in the city to destruction, both men and women, young and old, oxen, sheep, and donkeys, with the edge of the sword. Joshua chapter 6, verse 21. Only Rahab and her household, who had sheltered the Israelite spies, were spared. The silver, gold, and vessels of bronze and iron were consecrated to the treasury of the Lord, for nothing from a city under the ban was to be taken as personal plunder. The campaign continued. After a setback at Ai due to sin in the camp, the city was taken and also placed under the herem. The pattern repeated as the Israelites advanced. A pivotal moment came during the battle at the waters of Merom, against a coalition of northern kings led by Jabin of Hazor. The Lord gave them victory, and Joshua turned back and captured Hazor, striking its king with the sword. The scripture states, "And they struck with the sword all who were in it, devoting them to destruction. There was none left that breathed. And he burned Hazor with fire." Joshua chapter 11, verse 11. The other royal cities of the coalition were also captured and devoted to destruction, though the Israelites kept the livestock and spoil from these cities for themselves, according to the Lord's instruction for battles fought outside the immediate land of inheritance. Throughout the narrative, the justification for this severe judgment is rooted in the profound wickedness of the Canaanite nations. The Lord had told Abraham centuries earlier that the iniquity of the Amorites was not yet complete, but now the cup of their guilt was full. Practices such as idolatry, ritual prostitution, and most grievously, the sacrifice of their own children to idols, had defiled the land. The herem was portrayed as an act of divine justice, a surgical removal of a corrupt and terminal civilization. Furthermore, the command was also given as a protective measure for Israel, so that they may not teach you to do according to all their abominable practices that they have done for their gods, and so you sin against the Lord your God. Deuteronomy 20, verse 18. Yet the narrative also shows the command was not applied to every city or people. The Gibeonites, through subterfuge, secured a covenant of peace and were spared, though they became servants. Moreover, the books that follow, such as Judges, reveal that the conquest was not total. Many Canaanites remained in the land, becoming a source of temptation and conflict for Israel. The story of the conquest, as told in the books of Joshua and Deuteronomy, remains a profound point of theological and moral reflection, a stark account of divine judgment, holy war, and the heavy cost of establishing a people set apart in a land promised to them by their God.